Shemai GTA chums, we have a couple of removed cars on discount this week and they are essential, well especially the overflod Entity XF here for 477 grand. I'll do a video on that later because first I'm going to do this, which is the Morris Oxford, also known as the Weeny Diggly Duggly or something, but it's Morris Oxford free. 225 grand, absolute mega bargain. It's cheap as chips, and I'm going to do a classic customization of this car. As you can tell, it's got a hippie livery, so we're not going to do that, I don't think. We are going to do a classic British livery to as a tribute to the Morris Oxford 3. The rims, by the way, are perfect to a nice two-tone Oxford, which I hope we can copy. And I'm doing a ret set here. Another good, very good YouTuber. Another good YouTuber, as if I'm a good YouTuber. He's very good. You want to watch his videos. Anyway, we need to get rid of this livery first. There are some very good liveries, but they're all a bit funky. So we're going to go with 0, right? And we'll just look at what we've got just to show you. Excelsior! The taxi one, I like that, that's kind of a funky one, and that was the one I was going to go for. Then I thought, why not go for the classic? Oh, that is nice as well. I like that livery. The crosshatch, these are some good liveries. And horn, okay please, that's the original livery you get with it. So what we're going to do is 0, and respray is going to be, now we need to use the classics really to be really true to the original, and it was not a British racing green, it's a kind of a queer green, and oh, it's not doing it right, I don't think, because it's kind of a green stripe on the door to get the original look. Oh, but that orange looks very good, doesn't it? But let's look at the green. British racing green. So we got the dark green. That might be the one. Not actually racing green. I think that is one. That's a proper British car, isn't it? That is it. That is it. Dark green. I'm copying it as best I can. You know what I should have done? I should have done a matte colour. Why didn't I do that? No, don't do it. Do the original. Olive drab. Something like that. And what about the forest green? No, we don't have the right green anyway. Let's go back with the classics. And we want a nice green, racing green, dark green. That is the one. What a car, what a beauty. And notice the rims, they kind of colour up, they're tinged green a bit. I think I'm going to keep those rims because those are like the original car. But let's look at what else we can do to it. I'm not... Actually, whoa, there's a nice surf blue version. Actually. But the surf blue version has a deflector on, so... Oh, not that deflector. This gives it a traction bonus. So if you want a traction bonus, this is what you want to put on the back. We've got anything nice. Maybe something like that to get a bit of extra traction for the performance only. And what else? Let's just have a look at the... oh yeah, we've upgraded it to the max as well, but front bumpers. So we're going to go with something that looks a little bit like the original. And it was something like that, I think. It needs a bit more oomph to it. So that is what the original bumper looked like. It also had a bit an over-the-top bit as well. That was an option, I think. But I don't think we can do that. So the back. Oh, there's a picture of the back. Just looking at the side, I think it's similar on the back. Not that one, but this one, the T-bar, I think. Good, excellent. That is exactly what we want. Bumper extension. What is that? Is that a thing? That is not on the real car at all. So for this one, I think. Oh, I like that one. The T-bar extended. We're going to leave it off for now. Although, you know what, T-bar extended does look good. That looks like it was on the original, so I'm going to pick that. Screw it. Already I'm failing. Oh, trying to get it. I'm trying to do it as the original. I'm trying to do it as the original here. Right, exhaust. Do we have any nice ones? Oh, look at that. That is a race exhaust and a half, isn't it? But it's not true to the original, so we're going to keep with stock for that reason. Deflectors. We've done that. There was another deflector, wasn't there? Oh, the front grille. Now, we have some lines going down from the top. 3 lines. So have we got something like that? Not that, not that. No, we don't. Sadly, we do not have it. But, true to the original, I'm not sure stock is quite doing it. Something with a line just going across the middle. That is not it 'cause it's got a bend in the line, but it's the nearest, I think. But it's still not right. None of them are right for the Morris Oxford. I feel like I'm letting the Oxford down, and I want to put the King on just because it's got a line down the middle, and it looks like it's what would have gone, even though it isn't. I know it's not. Okay, so what have we got down the middle? We've got a silver bit. Now that is true to the original, I think. None of those work for the original build, but they are very nice looking. So the stock hood, I think, is the one. I think the long one is too long. So you got to go stock if you want the original build. And liveries we've done. Mirrors. Now, what kind of mirror did we have on a car like this? Were they a bit more square? Oh, we've got some on the front. The mirrors on the front, that's a bit funny, isn't it? There we go. So we don't want them on there, we want them around about, that's the one. The Fender Chrome, I think, is the one. Yes, that's the one to go for. Let's look at the others just for fun. Okay, that is the original. And we want to put the Fun Time plate. Actually, no, we don't. We want to put the Classic. This is a classic car. And even the plate, actually, we should do a classic plate as well. And roof, we are not ending there. Roof racks, I've not seen any with the roof racks, but oh, what the hell? Oh, we got a taxi. Oh, it's for the taxi. That's the taxi roof. I don't know if you can see that properly. Smell like a biatch. So that's good for the taxi build, that is. We'll do that one day. Suspension is lowered to the max. You need to do that for performance reasons. That's the only reason why we're doing it. It's not, you want it just stock if you want to do the classic build, which we're kind of doing, but we're having a chance. Here we go, visors. This is what we wanted. Something with some stripes on it. Like that, that is the one. The vintage Carzo, I think, is the one. Yes, that's the one. True to the original. And wheel type, I'm going to stick with that. But let's just have a little look in the lowrider rims and just see if we've got something similar, because it's got a green tinge to it. And I think the originals are the one to go for, or something like that, the classic rod. But to save money, I'm going to stick with the originals. What else? Bulletproof tyres, of course. And tyre smoke, black tyre smoke for the original. Windows, we never limo the windows out with a classic build, as everybody knows. That is it, complete. What a car, what a dream. 250 grand, isn't it? For nearly $500,000, I suppose, when you've done all the upgrades. Let's get out of here and let's drive this dream car. Oh, the performance is phenomenal. Wow, this is true to form. Extremely slow. It does actually, I've convinced myself. It does feel nice. That rear deflector, I'm not sure I'm convinced on that. I'm not sold on that. That looks a bit wrong now. But I did it for the traction bonus, but you're probably not going to notice the traction bonus at these speeds. Let's just take it along this wide arching corner and see how she goes, and see if we've got some nice traction bonus there. Well, it has got decent traction on the corners, so, you know, that's decent. I mean, it's got a bit of understeer. Well, a fair bit of understeer, but it's got traction to the hilt. Let's look at the internals. Nice internals, I like that. Just like the original. I don't actually have a picture of the original, but I imagine it looked just like that. Bit of pixelation on the back seats and the... Come on, mate. Out of my way. Sorry about that. You can't get the staff these days, sorry. It's very much a disgrace. But I like the look of it. I do like it. For a classic car garage, honestly, I'm hardly ever going to get it out and drive it. But when I go to my classic car garage and see this beast, I'm just going to be thinking, oh, that's amazing. That was well worth it. And that registration plate just sets it off for tea. Perfect. The Morris Oxford, I present you with that, and I recommend you get it if you are into classic cars, or just driving like cars slowly around sessions and just messing around with people. Like if you're a fan of the Faggio, you will absolutely love this. Faggio mod, this is the car equivalent of that. Beautiful. Hope you've enjoyed that. Thank you very much for watching. Like for the algorithm and subscribe if you fancy it. But thank you for watching. Have a great day if you're playing GTA.